Good morning. So today we're playing Among the Sleep, which is by Krillbite. I think it's Krillbite Studios. And yeah, it's been a while since I played it. I actually played it before the enhanced edition, which is what this is. So it should be interesting.
Hey, sweetie. Did you finish your drink already? Careful. It might break. No.
I gotta check the settings, make sure that it's on controller. Hmm. Well, back. All right.
Now it'll only be a minute. Mommy just has to make sure that the cake is perfect. Let's see. There and there. Perfect. Oh, look at you. You're so adorable in your tiny footed pajamas. Happy birthday, sweetie. Wow, 2 years today. Oops. I think I know a little someone who's ready for some cake. Chugga 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 choo choo. Here it comes through the tunnel. Choo choo. I'll be right back. What are you doing? No! Hey, you. Look what I found. I wonder what it is. Why don't we go upstairs and find out? Oh my, how much cake did you have? Here we are. Now let's see what's inside. Maybe it's a new toy. Okay, sweetie. Be a dear and play for a bit. Mommy will be right back.
Alright, I need to figure out why it's not doing the... There we go. That's better.
Hey, you found me. My name is Teddy. Nice to meet you. Hey, what's your name? Not much of a talker yet, eh? Let's play a game. I know. I'll hide the pink elephant while you're not looking. Come here. Turn around and cover your eyes. There. You can look now. Warmer. Colder. Warmer. Colder. Warmer. Super warm. Super warm. Colder. You found it. Wow. Is that a music box? Does it work? That's a nice melody. What's this? Five thirsty animals upon a dry, dry hill. We could use a drink, they sang, and started to drill. Unless we reach water with our newly dug well, I think we'll have to bid each other fare thee well. Oh! Does it run? How do you start it? Round and round and round. Hey, pick me up and carry me on your back. I want to show you something. We need someplace very dark. How about your closet? It has to be darker. Shut the doors completely. It has to be darker. Shut the doors completely. Good. This will do nicely. I hope there are no monsters in here. If you ever feel scared in a dark place like this, you can hug me tightly. You might feel a little bit safer. I don't think we're supposed to be here. We must be careful. I don't like this. Did you hear that? I think something.
There you are. What are you doing in the closet? Oh, are you playing with your new friend?
Hello, Mr. Bear. Nice to meet you. How are you today?
You've got to stop hiding from Mommy. I hope you had a good birthday, hon. Mommy would be very sad if you didn't. And now it's time for bed. If you go to sleep now, you can wake up early tomorrow and play with your friend all day. Every little boy and girl are sleeping now, all over the world. And they're waiting just for you. We shouldn't keep them. Good night, hon. Sweet dreams.
thank you. Something's not right.
Good morning.
To find your mother.
How you doing, Splash? Hope you're well, Splash.
Shh. We have to be very quiet. We can't let it find us.
I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I mean, stress of election season, but I'm doing fine. Yeah, I don't do politics, lol. Yeah, I usually don't either, but, like, it's everywhere right now. So I've been a bit stressed. Can't wait for election season to be over with, but it's just a shame because with all the political stuff, it's just like, it doesn't feel like it's Halloween season to me. That's true, but it helps I don't leave my house much. Yeah, that would I don't leave my house much either. It's usually between this streaming and doctor's appointments or grocery shopping. That's about it.
She's not here.
Mostly just go to and from work. Yeah, understandable.
It's her. Hey! Hello?
Look at Mommy's necklace. Can you see our reflection? It's you and me. It used to belong to your grandma.
I guess she can't hear us. And she seems so distant. Maybe it's more like a memory of her? Are you all right?
This game was made by a Norwegian company.
What is this place?
so it's pretty dark.
Playhouse? What's that doing here? Is it locked? I might be able to open it from the inside if you help me up.
Oh, there you are.
Whoa, look at this place. Listen. There it is again. It sounds like it's coming from behind this door. There must be a way to open it. It seems like these are connected somehow.
I've seen it played before. It's not bad, lol. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty good.
Maybe it requires some sort of key. Is there anything we can use? Look! Buttons! What happened? Why didn't it open? Maybe we have to press both at the same time. That's it.
Have you played it yet,
Seems
or
like
is
the
this your
memory
first
you
time?
shared Unlocked
I
the
played it
door.
before it was the enhanced edition, so I played it when it first came out
If
in
we
like
can find more
2014.
memories like this, it might bring us to her. It looks like we need 3 more.
Has been a while though, so.
Where are we?
I'm pretty sure I got it because of watching a stream of it. Back in the day with Loading Ready Run.
Who is this? Is this the little baby?
I do like the baby
Whoa.
sounds though.
Over there. It looks like another memory across that
Oh,
bridge.
nice. Hopefully there are some new things for me too. I don't know when the LRR played it. I think it was back when it first came out. I watched them play it through. Yeah, me too. Me too. That's actually the reason why I bought the game back in the day. That and, crap, I don't remember what the name of it was. Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame. I had known, like, I'd played it before I watched them play it. It was like Beige and Alex. And
Is there a way up this
I
tower?
ended up messaging them to help them through a couple of the puzzles during their stream.
We should be careful.
Oh. I'm not good at gaming, or I'd play some of them too. Yeah. I've been gaming for a long time, and with my brain issues these days, it's getting harder and harder. So it's the reason why I started streaming before, was because I was just going to doctor's appointments. But now it's more of like a swan song for my gaming, because the older I get, the brain issues I have, the harder it is to play video games anymore. So it's like, I want to be able to archive myself playing some of my favorite games, no matter how hard they are anymore. Oh, come on.
Oh, this little baby owl is tired. Maybe she wants to go to sleep.
I actually used to play games so my friends knew how certain game stories went. They'd come over and I would just tell them to pick a game and I would play it for them while they were over. And that way we could actually like enjoy the story together before there was like Twitch and stuff like that. Now I just stream because I don't know. I really don't know anymore. It's nice. It's fun. Okay, so that goes back to where I was. Can I get up this? No. Nice idea. I'm sorry that you're having medical problems. I've been having them for years. It's just last May I had an ischemic attack and it caused demyelination in my brain. So it's getting harder for me to do games that have puzzles in them, kind of like this one. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just climb over it. But yeah. No need to be sorry. It is what it is. You didn't cause it. I know it's saddening, but...
Where do they live? Do they have a nest somewhere?
I try to watch when I can. I know, and I'm very appreciative of that. It's nice to have somebody to talk to while I'm gaming through things.
We're trapped! This place
I have my own
creeps
medical
me out.
problems that I'm dealing with
Your
too. It
mother's
can be
okay.
hard. Yeah, it can be really hard. Emotionally, physically, all of it. Sometimes it just really sucks. Yeah, I didn't mean to fall off that cliff. I just was wondering what it was. Really? Oh, come on. I hit the button like a million times. Not sure how much longer I'll be a streamer, but here's hoping it'll be for a little bit longer than I think it might be. Because my brain is definitely the biggest issue here. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I found my way out of there. I got the other one. That's the truth, yeah. I got a lot of vowels, apparently. Just don't remember where to put them. watch as much as I can as long as you can stream. Aww. That's very sweet. Definitely appreciate it. Like, I already came to terms with the fact that my brain is failing me. Like, I've been to neurologists, I've been to MRIs. The last one I had was 3 hours in the tube. So, that was fun. An hour and 52 minutes in the MRI, and I had to squeeze the little ball because it was an enclosed MRI. And I squeezed the little ball to let them know I needed out for a little bit, and they're like, "Don't move, just sit
You
up."
hear the melody again? All right, one more time. Then it's time for bed.
They gave me a glass of water because that's all I needed was a glass of water, and like to sit up for a second because I got lost in my thoughts. It's like, don't freak out, don't freak out.
Finally, we must be getting closer.
And then I started to freak out because I was telling myself not to freak out. But yeah, hour and 52 minutes in, that's not bad, I think. And like, we're gonna put you right back in. We're gonna finish up what we were doing.
We
But
made it back.
I was like, yeah, you do your job. I mean, it's fine with me. It's just,
We have to find a way to safety. Find a way out of this mess.
I was just stuck in my head for too long.
She must be so worried about you. But don't be afraid. You and me will work this all out together.
I already know what the end is, but I want to see how it differs from, oh my god, from the original.
Yes, she sounds clearer now, don't you think?
Just getting there.
Come on, we have no time to lose.
It's fun watching you. I'm trying to stay active because at some point I won't be able to move well. I have basically no cartilage in my joints. And they pop out of place easily. Oh man. That's like my knees. My knees are like my grandfather's knees where the cartilage just degenerated. But I know how at least part of it feels, so I can empathize on some of it. But yeah, it's definitely why you gotta stay active for as long as you can. I commend you. I commend you on keeping active.
What is this place? I think we should keep quiet. Those floaty things, they look like memories. Maybe the next one is behind those roots.
puzzle pieces. It's pretty, fitting. Hmm. Okay, so there's a red, a green, and a blue. I gotta figure out how to get to them. There's one.
Where does this one go? Over here?
My hips and shoulders dislocate. My wrists, knees, and ankles are weak. I had surgery on my left knee. And my spine is curving to the left. Lol, all the fine Finn's times. Yes, all the fine times. The finest there is. I'm roughly in a similar boat. I have multi-level degenerative disc disease throughout my whole spine. So C3 to T1, T10, T11, L2 to S1. From my years of being a renovator. I used to renovate apartments with my father. So the tiling work, the sheetrock, the demo of floors, like, it messed up my spine. And I also have the demyelination, and I also have psoriatic spondyloarthropathy, which is Mal was supposed to be in all of the fun times. Yes, all the fun times. I quite agree. I knew what you were trying to say, but I figured it was fine times because it did have the S in there, which is close enough to the E. But yeah, so yeah, I got basically arthritis slash fibromyalgia to mix in with all of the fun stuff. Oh. So we're just two people who can commiserate together, pretty much. I'm not good at typing, lol. The later in the day it gets, the worse it is for me too. Because some point in the day, I can't even read anymore. So that's the fun part, for me at least. It's like my doctors keep pushing, oh, you should, get a job, and I keep telling them I've been streaming, like trying to turn it into a job. I was born with a heart problem and it messed up everything in my body. Ooh. I am so sorry to hear that. So basically you were born with your body already failing you. I'm so sorry. Can only imagine. It's fine. You didn't do it, and I'm trying to make life as fun as I can. Aw. Well, that's good. It's definitely a goal that we all have at times. Like, living life to the fullest. At least most of us do. Not all of us, but most of us. I mean, in my youth, I managed to travel quite a bit, which was nice. So now when I'm, broken, didn't have to, which I can't really do anymore, is traveling. But, yeah, it's nice I got it out of the way and enjoyed when I could. Oh shit. It's funny because the screen I'm looking at is much darker than the screen you guys see. So, like, this where you guys can see the wood outlines, I just see black. It's on my monitor that I'm playing the game on. It's much darker. Oh, yeah, it's the tree. I gotta pull the shelves out again. I ran track and cross country in middle school and could barely run after I graduated. I went from a varsity level swimmer my freshman year and could barely swim by my senior year. Oof. Woof. I'm glad you got to enjoy it while you could, though. On my phone, it's dark as hell. My TV is bright. Well, that's good. So at least there's a nice balance there. Like this, it's just I can see the blue, and it's just surrounded by black. And even on the monitor for the streaming, it's dark, but. And the fact that I have a window behind me, which even with my blind closed, like, it still reflects off my screen. So sometimes when I look around in the game, it's not because I'm looking around to look at what it looks like, I'm trying to figure out where I am in the game.
This place feels... Let's not dwell here for too long.
Alright. One more puzzle piece and we're up to there. Oh, that doesn't help. It really doesn't. If I remember correctly, soon enough I'm gonna have to be avoiding people. Need some WD-40 for those squeaky hinges. Sadly, the TV has a longer delay than my phone, so I'm a bit farther behind. Aww. Yeah, the internet these days, it's like all over the place. Oh yeah, I forgot about the boots. Yes, you're correct about hiding part. Yes. I mean, it has been a while since I played this, but it is coming up, I think. Ugh, I can't see crap. It's been a while since I've watched it. Oh my god, I can't see shit. It's definitely changed for the sound engineering. Oh my god. That was like in my soul. I gotta figure out where I am in the walkthrough because I forget a lot of this stuff. A lot of the games that I play recently, I put the walkthrough on my phone. So just in case I get stuck, I can look at that. But I remember correctly. I gotta hide underneath every piece of furniture in this part. Or maybe it's the next section? I think it might be the next section. Oh my god.
Are you done? Let's see if this is the best.
Trying to do diamond art to keep me busy, and it's fun for me, but sitting up for too long hurts my back, and I can't stand still for very long, or my knees, hips, and ankles hurt. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, yes. It's the reason why I take breaks when I'm streaming, is my back is so bad that I have to get up, move around, but I can't do that for very long either because everything just hurts so bad. I've gotten a lot of diamond art paintings done though. I love that. I really do love that. I like watching people do it. Mainly for the ASMR sound of the diamonds sticking. Like to the little thing and then sticking to the page. Like, I just love hearing the sound of it. It's almost so calming that you can sleep to just the sound of the I can't do it with my mouth, but all of the fun times, yes, indubitably. Okay. Can't remember where she's gonna be. But I know it's somewhere. Somewhere soon. Oh, I don't hear the sound. I listen to a stream or book or TV show. I use books to fall asleep to, though. Yes, yes. For a very long time before I got my medications for my issues, I was an insomniac pretty much most of my life. And I'm actually really thankful for audiobooks, specifically ones read by Gareth David Lloyd. The way he speaks, the pattern of his tone, like how he says words, it just soothes me. And it's kind of the reason why I like Dragon Age so much for, like, Inquisition, is that he played Solus. So, like, I could edit the audio that I recorded from those games and break it down into, like, just his lines so that I could fall asleep to him telling stories about the days of old for the elves. But yeah, like, audiobooks, awesome. I love audiobooks. Especially now that I have the reading issue. Aha. She saw me. Trouble sleeping too. I have sleeping pills, but I try not to use them. I've been listening to the Dresden Files. Oh, I love the Dresden Files. Oh my god. So, is it the ones that are read by James Marsters? Spike from Buffy? Like, those, like, he reads books so well. Okay, I don't know. The tapping is what's getting me. I don't know where I'm supposed to head to. I swear it's where the knocking is coming from, but... I can't find where the knocking is. Do I jump? I already know I can't jump because I'm a kid, like a baby. hold that down. Alright, I guess I have to make my way back. Not very good at reading. I can never stay focused enough to read, and if I put the book down for too long, I never pick it back up. The name sounds familiar, but the one I'm playing now is read by John Glover. Oh, nice. I'm actually the same way with the books. The reading part is rough. Turncoat was read by James, and I've listened to that one a lot. Yes. Oh, man. This is a great one. Alright, so I have to make my way to that fence, I think. Which means a lot of hiding. So close, too. Man. Okay. Here. See if she goes past. I don't see her. I think she's still over there, isn't she? I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't get me this time. I go in here just in case. No. Okay. I had a speech impediment when I was a kid, and they took me out of English to work on my speech. And I fell behind in that, so they took me out of reading to work on my English instead of taking me out of math, where I was excelling. I also suffer from migraines, so I can look at books. I can't look at books for too long for that reason. Same. I used to get a thing that was in my middle school days was called ocular migraines, where the pain in my head would be so bad that it would cause me to go blind for either hours or days. So reading, I kind of started failing at reading. I read really slowly. Let's just put it that way. Did I get the puzzle piece, though? I didn't. I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. You have been through a lot, lady. You've been through a lot. And I am very proud of you. Proud of you. Jeez. No words. Okay. Oh, here we go. I remember this part. bookshelf so I can read that. Alright. I've lost peripheral vision and had parts of my body go numb, followed by a migraine within 30 minutes. Basically had diabetic symptoms, but did all the tests only for my doctor to tell me they were precursors to my migraines. Yes, that's like static on a TV, right? The black and white grain. That's what I used to get in one section of my eye, and then it would start to blur the whole eye. And then it would be the whole eye was just static on a TV until it was just black because of the pain that was going on in my head. So it was very similar, just not the numb parts. Have to make it up there. Dang it. I could see in front of me only. I had to turn my head to see anything around me. The outer ring of my eye went gray and white, static to black. Yep. So I know how that feels. I know exactly how that feels. Not necessarily the numb for the limbs. For me, it would be the static and nausea. Like, really severe nausea.
The next memory. Huh? It's your book. Listen.
Oh, come on.
I'm thirsty, said the rabbit. The rabbit cried and cried. She cried so much that her tears filled the bottom of the well.
Ah, we're back. What was that? That thing? She seemed so sad and desperate. going to be so nice when we're through with all this, and we can play together all the time. Good. Another one down. Listen. We are getting very close to her. I can feel it. Oh, she must be so worried about you.
Yay. This is probably the longest I've gone without an actual break, too. Just trying to make my way through this game. Oh god. Oh god. I can't see shit. Huh. There's a problem when I was at work at a chip factory. The numbness would start at the top of a finger, go all the way up and continue finger to finger, and sometimes made it all the way to my elbow. I couldn't hold anything while that was happening. It stopped pretty quick after I had something with sugar, but then had a migraine within 30 minutes. Yeah, I might take a break, but we're so close. Like, I just kind of want to make it through this for now. I mean, that's pretty rough. I get myself stuck? I think I got myself stuck. Yeah, losing vision or the ability to hold things while there are forklifts and moving machines around you is not the best thing to happen. Yes, that's definitely not OSHA approved. That is a you need to sit down and relax and rest and get better. This isn't good. How do last checkpoint because I got stuck. Okay, we're not that far from where we were. Oh, I have to aim up there, don't I? Good thing about working in sanitation is I can take breaks whenever I want. I don't need anyone to take my spot. Exactly. Come on. Oh. have no clue. I'm gonna guess it's this way then. Oh yeah, it's this way. Oh yeah. Just gonna climb on the cutlery. Yeah, getting very close to the game. Don't even know where I am. Okay. How am I supposed to get back over there? Hmm. I just miss a bit of a bit my doctor's office just yeah, you can yeah, you know. I have a loss for words. You just miss a bit my doctor's office just called. Yes. Have fun at your doctor. Trust me, I know how it goes. Don't even care. Missed. Yes. It's okay. It's okay. I'm still here no matter what. And there's always the VOD and archiving on YouTube for if you miss anything. Okay, I'm back in the kitchen again. Can't see crap, but I'm back in the kitchen again. Okay, so maybe I will try to go this way. Me no type well. Aw. You type well enough. You also use proper English with the whole well part instead of good. Like most people do. Me no feel good. You mean well, right? Just calling to let me know the referral was sent over for some tests of strange marks on my abdomen. I have to schedule the test appointment day and time. Ooh, yeah. I actually have another test coming up. I hopefully have my last MRI of this year, but I have an MRI on Saturday. So I know how tests go. The reason why I say I hope it's the last one is because I've had so many this year. And I had never had any until this year. Oh my god. Let me out. Or not. Damn, I can't even get the bad grammar right. Yeah, seriously. You speak good. Good, well, good. Okay, since there is a basketball here, I'm gonna go push it down that way. Yeah, because I can't even fit through there. But I can fit through here. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this part. Oh my god. Ooh. was fast on my part. Whew. All right. So, good to make it around here. All right, I'm in a closet now. Yeah, this is getting harder and harder. Oh, yeah. I don't even know where I am anymore. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's starting me from the beginning of this stuff. That's great. Yeah, I've had x-rays, CT scan, ultrasound. I don't know what this test is going to be. I have physical therapy for the 4th time in 3 years, starting in the middle of next month. Lots of tests in my life. Yes, I'm actually on the same boat. I have been doing PT off and on since last September or August. I think it was August. And I mean, like, by off and on, I do it for like a month and then I'm off of it, and then I'm on it for another month and then I'm off of it. Like, it's been over a full year of just PT, 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 PT. And then I had like a month where there was no PT, and then I saw 2 specialists, and both of them, one after the other, gave me scripts for PT. So it's like all different things: lower back, hip. The last one was for my cervical spine. So like, yeah, I know tests. I know tests and PT. It's been a very busy year. Kind of the reason why, like, I've been streaming is to get my mind off of the not so fun doctor stuff. Oof. And actually, I had a CT scan when I hit my head and had like symptoms of a concussion, which is why I went to the ER. And when they did the scan from my head, because it was, your head, that's when I found out about the demyelination. Originally, they thought that it was 2 bleeding spots. And then when I got the MRI for it, they're like, oh, no, it's just... just demyelination in comparison to freaking blood on the brain. Oh, wow. I can see through the walls and floor now. Great. I am stuck again. Really? It's right there! The thing I'm looking for is right there! Ah, don't tell me I have to... Yeah, I can't move again. For an enhanced edition. Very broken. Like the third time I got stuck? PT for my back after a car accident in 2019, PT before and after my knee surgery in 2021, last year at some point for my back again, and this PT is to see if the cramping I'm having is muscular or is my uterus. Oh yeah, I forgot, like, well, here's hoping that they figure it out at least. Ugh, I'm back here again? What? Wait, what? That is definitely a lot of PT, man. Hopefully it gets really bad to the point where I can't walk because the pain is so bad. Oh, it's getting really bad. My goodness. That it is. Like, I hope that, hope there's at least some way to alleviate the pain. I know pain very well, too. We are very much not friends. I can't take painkillers. And with all the things that are wrong with me, it makes my day-to-day very, very difficult. Man, it's so small. But, some days, like, the days that I haven't streamed on Twitch, where it was supposed to and then didn't, you can guarantee those are days that I passed on it because I was in so much pain I couldn't do it anymore, like, for that day. There has to be a way. I mean, as much as I would love to go through the floor again. And it's been going on for a year and a half. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's... Again, I commend you for making it through all of that. I don't even know what to do now. Like, I need to make it to where that star goes. led me to here. I deal with a lot of pain. I don't like taking pain medication or medicine. I refuse to take the extra strong stuff because I don't like pills and how they make me feel. See, that's where me and you are very similar, only I physically can't take painkillers because it could kill me. Ever since I was little, my mom learned that I am like my grandfather, where I can't take painkillers. So, like, anti-inflammatories I can take, but I only take them when I'm in so much pain that I can't tolerate it anymore. Oh, yay. Let's go this way. Okay, maybe I figured it out finally. Yeah, I figured out where I was. I don't even take meds when I didn't even take meds when I dislocated my shoulder. I just put it back in place and continued on. Oh, I had a friend who did that in a mechanic school. I went to mechanic training school, like a tech school, and my friend was putting his bag on his shoulder with the heavy books that we had, and it dislocated his shoulder, and the next thing I knew, in the blink of an eye, he ran across the room and popped his shoulder back in by running into a wall. Freaked out the whole rest of the class, except me, because I figured out what happened when I saw his eyes rolling, like, not again. Actually, can I throw that paint can? Can't I? Okay. See if we can make it through all this crap. Shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I am gonna take a short break. I'm not even sure which bottle that was because I couldn't even see it. Alright, we're gonna continue, but I'm gonna pause it and then I'm gonna go walk around a little bit because even just seriously, the hands going to the face for the pause menu or what I've just been doing with the continue game question mark. Also, you're a pretty big badass right there, Splash, with the not taking any medicine for dislocating your shoulder. I definitely commend you on that as well. Like if I had a box of the old like kudos bars, I would hand them to you for how many kudos I could give you. Like, not cookies, kudos bars. The sports trainer we have at work was shocked when I told him I dislocated my shoulder at work, and he asked me what I did and did I go home. I was like, I put it back in place and continued doing my job. I have a way of putting it back in place that doesn't involve running into a wall, but I have had to do it twice. I too have had to do it once. I dislocated my shoulder when I was working paint department for Home Depot. Enjoy a break. You deserve it. Oh, I shall. I was okay, so really quick before I go on the break. I worked in paint department back in, I want to say, like 2005. And I I was a closer, basically. I would always close the department, so I made sure it was all faced off, it was all pretty looking, everything was clean before I left. And one night I needed 3 5-gallon buckets of one of the bases to face off the department. Well, the overnight people wouldn't help me by, bringing their little cherry picker down and pulling the pallet so I could pull 3 off of it and rewrap it. So, since they wouldn't help me, I grabbed one of the step ladders that could reach all the way up to the top of the bay, climbed all the way to the top, pulled 3 5-gallons off, and carried 2 of them with my right arm and 1 of them with my left. I made it to the last step and my shoulder went no and jammed backwards, dislocated, while I was still holding the 2 5-gallon buckets of paint, and tore my rotator cuff. So I got it back into the socket by using the bay, by grabbing it with my arm and like trying to shift and swizzle my way to get the head of the joint back into its socket. And then I finished facing off the department with those 3 5-gallon buckets and then clocked out. The next day, me and apparently my father, we didn't know this at the time, but like my father had put his 2 weeks notice in because they weren't giving him the right scheduling, and I put my 2 weeks notice in because I couldn't do the job with my, yeah, I've had to lift a 10-gallon bucket, and those are heavy. Yes, they are. And it wasn't a deep base either, so it was literally full of white, because those are the ones that people will buy first, or lighter colors you would put in a white base, which is a heavier base. Tore my rotator cuff diving into a pool. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Yeah, that's not fun. So I put my 2 weeks in, and the guy that I put my 2 weeks into, one of the managers, turns to me and says, "What is it with you two?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "You and your father both put your 2 weeks notice in on the same freaking day." I was like, "Mine's because I got hurt here." And I told him all about it, and he filed an incident report. And I was like, all because the overnights wouldn't help me by bringing down a pallet. Yeah, so that was fun. But for the next 6 months, I was bedridden because at the time I didn't have health insurance. I was part-time, so they didn't offer health insurance to us. And so I couldn't afford a doctor. And I couldn't raise my arm an inch away from my hip, like my elbow, if your like arm is down. My elbow couldn't go an inch away from my hip without me being in intense pain. So I was bedridden for like 6 months, and I had friends who would come over and make me food, and I had my dad who would make me food. So, I mean, a lot of people took care of me. It was nice. But yeah, we both put our 2 weeks in on the same day. He was millwork, I was paint. So hand in hand we went well together. I wouldn't have gotten it down and said fuck them. That's pretty much the mentality of most. And since that incident, they have 'cause that was back in 2005. Uh they implemented like toll appliance wheelie dollies to carry 5 gallons now so that the people who are working in paint don't have to strain themselves. Oh man. When I saw those, I was like, okay. Well, they have those now, so maybe it won't be as bad. So I tried to apply and they're like, "Nope, we don't want you." So I was like, man, I was really looking for a job. I was really, really looking for a job if I was going back there and asking if I could have a job. Good thing they said no, because I soon after I started working at Panera as one of the overnight bakers, and my shift was like 2 to 10, so 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And my training was going to be like 2 months, and then at the end of the training, you do a bake, and about 3/4 the way through those 2 months, I realized that I physically couldn't do the job by myself. So just getting out there and trying it, like I loved that job. I wish I could have physically held up with that job. But the second day of training, uh, I threw my back out. Not on purpose. I was just trying to put one of the pans on the bottom of the rack, which I'm a tall woman. I really am. I'm 5'11", and my trainer is like, I want to say between 5'2" and 5'5". So I'm really tall in comparison to her. And she's like, all right, well, go put this back in the walk-in. And I was like, okay. So I go and I put it back in the walk-in. And as I squidge down to get it towards the bottom, my back, the bad part of my lower back, just kind of pops. And I threw my back out. So she had me sit and watch the rest of the shift. I was in a sling for 3 months. I was in high school and had to have other people to do my schoolwork for me. I tell them what to write. I twisted my knee pretty bad, and I was on crutches for 3 months with a brace that I couldn't bend my knee in. Bend my knee in high school. Wow. Oh man. Ooh. It was definitely really nice having people help you, wasn't it? Same here. Um, I remember my one friend, he brought over a sandwich maker. It was one of those early days of Egg McMuffin makers for home, for like the countertop. And so he brought that over and he made like a ton of Egg McMuffins that day. And I was super thrilled. And then we ended up watching a kids show because I was in so much pain I couldn't think straight. So we ended up watching Yoko Jakamoto Toto, or Jakamoko Toto, I think is what it was, which is the silliest brain dead show that I've ever seen in my life, and I loved it because I was in so much pain and I didn't have to think, and it was just like them saying their names back and forth animation. Oh man. Okay. So I'm gonna take a quick break and hopefully we can get through this game. Otherwise, I'm just gonna spoil the ending because it's ridiculous. I mean, we're almost there. We're almost there. So I will be right back. love listening to the games. My streamers talk over the voices in the games too much, and you can't understand what's going on. Or why. I can't understand not wanting to talk sometimes. I don't always feel up to it and just like to watch. Just depends on the day and time. Well, when I originally was a streamer, um, many years ago, many years ago when I started streaming, it was around the time of Gamergate, where people, I'm not going to say who, were doxing streamers when they found out they were a girl. Me, on the other hand, I was a silent streamer, so it would just be the game. I'd have overlays, I would make it all pretty, I'd had be right back, and I don't know why this is lagging all of a sudden. It's whenever I take a break. But when I would stream, it would just be the game. I can understand. Yeah, stupid fingers. It's okay. It's okay. Really? Why are you not opening? Want to get in there. Yeah, I prefer it to be just the game. But because I wanted to get into voiceover originally. Like, that was my plan. I wanted to get into voiceover. Before I had the ischemic attack and stuff like that, where, like, reading is just more difficult now. I figured streaming with the voiceover and stuff like that would help. So, I can't get into this fucking door. Oh well. You know what? Just gonna go the way we did. Make our way through without knocking over anything else. Or breaking any bottles. But yeah, like, silent streams, I love them. I love them because you don't have to worry about talking the whole time. Dry mouth, which is a big thing. Make my way through this stuff. Huh. There is a hidden thing there. Okay. So, yeah. I used to do silent streams of Dragon Age. Uh-oh. You have a good voice to do it. Yeah, and I also have a friend who does it, so... I was emailing my friend back and forth, and he does classes. The only thing is, they're expensive, because not only are you doing a class for a voiceover, but you are, which could be your job, you are doing a class with somebody of name. Like, in the industry, somebody of name. Alright. So, I have to wait until I can make money, which is why I started streaming with my voice, hoping that I would get enough followers to become an affiliate, to be able to have, you know, like, friends send me money and help me out financially so that I could get the classes, which are like a one-on-one Zoom meeting type thing with said person. There it is. So, yeah. I get that. If I talk for too long, I start coughing and need to drink water constantly, but I don't really like talking. I get that. I get that a lot. How am I gonna get up there? Like, I've been a gamer since I was little. Like, really little. And I kind of missed the pandemic, like, streaming opportunity that there was when everybody was at home and all that stuff. A good idea / plan. I wish more people watched you. You're amazing. Oh, thank you. I wish they did too. I mean, I posted it on my personal Facebook and also posted it on like Discord and stuff like that, but trying to get like friends and family to join in. But the problem is the time that I post and stream is during the day and most people are at work.
Not now. Not now. I said not now. Be quiet now. Mommy?
Normally is
Somewhere else.
Aww.
I'll just one more.
Not take it from me.
You can't be nice and do what Mommy says. I'm going to be very angry. None of us want that. I will find you.
That is true. Normally I'd be sleeping at this time. And I am very, very thankful that you are here today. After this whole last week. It's ugh. Last week, this week. I mean, it doesn't even feel like Halloween to me, and I'm still playing spooky games just to play spooky games. I mean, I took a break from it with Hogwarts, but though I am really, really excited about what comes out tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. I pre-ordered Dragon Age The Veilguard, and I will be playing it on stream. I get that. It hasn't really felt like spooky month. I love Halloween. Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite movie. Same. I also like Hocus Pocus, and I've watched the first one and the second one. And I've been watching even like horror movies, like the original Halloween, which was one of my favorites growing up, and even watched one of the newer ones from like, I think it was like 2019 or 2018. Oh, we're at the end of the game.
Stay away from me! I'm sorry. I never meant to. It's too much.
Yay, did it.
Hi there, little one. Come here. Did you like your gift? What happened to his arm? Don't worry. We'll fix him up.
I doubt it. Look at all those Norwegian names. Originally, when I was in high school, I wanted to be a games tester. Because one, I loved playing games, but I didn't know how to get into that thing without school. And eventually I wanted to work for, at the time, which was my favorite game studio, Lionhead. Like, I wanted to work with them, so I sent, I think it was like an application for a program they had going on for interns, where you would move to Canada and you would be a games tester. And the year that I actually did that was the year that the company died. That would have been a great job for you. Yes, a games tester is what I wanted to do. Because I was so good at playing video games, and I mean, slowly I'm losing that ability, but it's it would have been an amazing time, and I would have been living in Canada, and I would have been working for a company that was headed by the blabbermouth Peter Molyneux. But like, I loved his games, Black and White 2, Fable series, like all of those games. The reason why I love that company was they were finished when they came out. Even if it took them 6 years to finish it and get all the bugs out of it, it was finished. But then I started seeing like the newer games. Every 3 years something was coming out that was like, oh, this looks great. And then you play it and it's buggy as hell. Like, one of the first clips when Xbox allowed you to make clips was from Fallout. I think it was Fallout New Vegas. And this person who I was fighting in this game turned into this stretchy creature flying in the sky, and there was a gun flying near like the tip of one of its like tentacles. It's the only way I can describe it. And it was making a whapping noise, and the gun kept firing at me, but I didn't know where to shoot at because there was no hitbox because it was all drawn out. I love baking. I wanted to be a baker, but didn't have the money for school. Here's the thing about being a baker these days. Sure, there are big company bakers like Panera, but there's also mom and pop shops that will teach you how to bake. Like, you get in good with them, become their friend and stuff, and tell them about your interest in baking. You could work with them and do the real baking. I do love baking too. Look at all these names, man. There's so many. Oof. Alright, where's the pointer? Alright, overlay. And finish that. There we go. So this was my last one for the spooky month, because I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Friday for obviously November. And Dragon Age comes out tomorrow. So around midnight, I think, is when they're releasing it for Eastern time. But I've had that thing on my list for a while. And I pre-ordered it with the last of my money that I had from my baking job, because I saved it because I knew that game was coming out. So I can't wait, because as I said before, I love Solus. I love Gareth David Lloyd. He is one of my favorite actors, and man, like, him as Yonto in Torchwood, loved him as that. Like, sad when they killed him off, but loved him. Absolutely adored him. It's funny, I'm extremely good at it. I've made French macaroons perfectly from the first time I made them, and they are one of the hardest things to make. Yes, they are. They really are. And the fact that you can do it with perfection, I give you more kudos. If I had like boxes of kudos to send you, I would. Like, man, I love macaroons. Macaroons are like my favorite dessert. Like, if I go to well, that and panna cotta, those are my two favorite desserts. Macaroons for baking, and panna cotta for like gelatin with cream. But yes, macaroons are very much difficult to make. And croissants. I love croissants, but they take all day to make them from scratch because of all the layering of butter and pastry. Also, my cat likes my, uh, what I just said. Everyone who has them has loved them. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. Even the supposed bad ones, I still love because it's still a macaroon to me, even if it's not to anybody else. Like the YouTube channels that like they make the big giant ones, and it's like that's not going to cook evenly. The center's going to be raw, the outside's going to be burnt. But man, I love them. I love that you can make perfect macaroons. That is amazing. Like croissants, I love croissants. I cannot make a perfect croissant, except when it was like a pre-frozen one. I make the macaroons from scratch. Oh my goodness. I love that. You should get your hubby to send me a picture of them, or just post it on the Discord server, because I would like to drool over pictures of food porn, because that'd be amazing. Oh my god, these are still, they're in the L's now. We haven't even made it to the end of the alphabet. Holy crap. Oh, there's some Macs in there. MacBard, MacCappin, MacDaggett. Jeez. I'm just gonna skip that. Well, that was definitely among the sleep. I like the fact that you can change the pajamas now. A rainbow, red, but I went with the bear. Okay, well. Mom and I bought some from a tea shop in Woodfield, and they were disgusting. We couldn't eat them. Oh, I think I've only had that once with macaroons. And I actually want to say it was a tea shop. It could have been the same brand. Unless they made it there. Gonna keep this here. And I'm gonna move everything to the bottom screen now, because why not? So we made it up to that song. So I'm gonna delete the rest of that list and make that small. I'm just gonna talk to you for a little bit while we stream. I do have pictures. I've made so many different kinds, but I don't have pictures of them all. Well, of all of them. Well, he should post some of those on the Discord for you, so that like I can see them, because I love food. I love cooking. I love baking. I have a little Celtic notebook that has everything from my family recipes to Yule, like traditional Norse Yule recipes, um, including Liebkuchen, but the Norse way of making it. And I also have Navajo bread in there too, which is really, really good. Like it's a staple. I forget what I made with it the one time, but I literally took all day and from scratch with bluebird flour made Navajo bread. But yeah, let's see. I'm going to turn this volume down. And I'm going to play some music in the background while we talk. Just re-looping some of the songs we've already played. Alright. So that way when I post up the licensed stuff later, it's covers for those songs. I've made chocolate, vanilla, cinnamon roll, strawberry, banana, maple, peppermint. Ooh. Among others, I can't remember right now. But most things I make are from scratch. Same. It's always better when it's from scratch. And always better when you use real butter, too, sometimes. Depending on what it is. Sorry about the coughing. But yeah, for baking, I think my favorite is the Lebkuchen, which is like a ginger cookie. Well, you can turn them into cookies. Most times it was like a bar shape with like a glaze over top. But yeah. See what we got. Update for that. Can I download that yet? I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. Huh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this up there. It's gonna take up the whole screen now up there. There we go. Alright. Oh, sorry. I'm like bumping into everything now. It really is. I use real butter, and most things I buy for baking is organic. I do the same thing. Because it always tastes better when it's not like a GMO or fake butter. But real butter, real creams, free-range eggs, yeah, same. Back in the day, I used to be blessed with the fact that I lived near somebody who raised chickens, so I would get free-range chicken eggs for them for like a couple bucks, or even for free some days, like. But yeah, they don't do that anymore, and I think they moved away when times got hard because they couldn't afford the farm anymore. But yeah, so that was Among the Sleep. Obviously Splash, you've seen the whole game before, and I was having a heck of a time near the end there. But yeah, so next time it'll probably be on Friday. It'll probably be my first run of Dragon Age The Veilguard, which I have enough issues with that name because it's like DATV is like the anagram for it. When it was originally supposed to be called Dragon Age Dreadwolf, which was the working title, so it was gonna be Dad for for it, which I would have preferred over the TV. I've made margin cookies. Hard part of the macaroons. Ooh. You did the best you could. I did do the best I could. I would have probably finished it in a lot less time if that one part didn't keep snagging me because I couldn't see where I was going. But, yeah, that was fun. I'm actually going to uninstall the game now so that I can save room for when I put the other game on here when it is able to be downloaded tomorrow. I granted I'd probably be up a little bit later because I would like to try some of it first and make a character. I'll try and catch some of it, but I do work Friday night. Okay. Meringue, yes, meringue. Okay, yes, because meringues are hard. Meringues are really hard because they can break, and they can also not rise correctly. So I give you total props on that one. Made meringue cookies. So would that be like pavlova cookies then? Because pavlova is pretty good. I mean, it is the dessert from freaking New Zealand. Meringue cookies, man. Just surprised how much of the spooky list I got through too. Let's see, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. If I go to there and look at my archive. Man. So I did Killer Frequency. Yes. Yes. Pavlova. Nom 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 nom. I did Killer Frequency. I did that on a Friday the 13th before spooky season even started. And then I finished Mass Effect. And then I played Mortuary Assistant, Poppy Playtime, We Harvest Shadows, Madison, which I hated because I forgot how hard that game was. Silent Hill Homecoming, Plague Tale, Hogwarts Legacy, and now ending with Among the Sleep. Pavlova is a meringue. It's just normally bigger. Yes, it's like a small cake sized amount of meringue. Which is, I mean, they're interesting, but they make such a mess when you eat them. Just all over the place. I would prefer a cookie size because then you're like, you can just shove the whole thing in your mouth and enjoy it. Oh, man. All right, so Friday I'll be back if I'm feeling up for it. We'll see. If not, then you know I'm probably going to be playing Dragon Age off stream or on stream, whether I stream or not. It's going to be a day of Dragon Age. So that should be fun, but I'd prefer to do it on stream because maybe I might attract more people, I don't know, who actually want to watch me play it. Tom found a recipe for apple pie roll-ups and they were good. Oh, nice. My friend Tucker, he did like an apple thing lately, and he was doing apple crumb and like all different kinds of apple stuff. But the apple crumb, he was posting pictures of that up on our friends' D&D group because we have a food section on there, of course. But man, most of my cookies are made small to be mouth size, so it's just to shove one in your mouth and eat it. I love it. It's the perfect size cookie. One bite. That's all it is. One bite. Shove it in your face hole and enjoy. I actually have chocolate cake mix that I plan to make soon, but I plan to make it in my fairy cake maker, so they're like small cupcakes and you can just shove them in your face hole. Today was fun. It was a great stream and I enjoyed the conversation with you. I did too. Thank you so much, Splash, for joining. It's been lonely lately, and this has actually helped keep my mind off of all the stresses that I've been dealing with lately. Funny thing is, I love to bake, especially cookies, but I don't like eating a lot of sugar. I actually have a quick recipe for you. It's gonna sound disgusting, but back in the day, I used to do the raw diet every so often just to help me, you know, cleanse my system and lose a little bit of weight when I started to gain some weight. And there was one recipe that I absolutely loved. One, it doesn't have any sugar in it. Two, it's only 2 ingredients. It is cocoa powder and avocado. And you put them in a blender and you blend them up and it turns into chocolate pudding. And there's no sugar in it. And it tastes just like chocolate pudding. Because avocado doesn't really have that much of a flavor to it. But chocolate does. So yeah, that's one. Then there's also a Yancy, which I will type the name out. Yancy. If you look up his recipes, which aren't really recipes, it's more like assembling because it's all raw food. Him and his partner created a recipe book of raw foods that you don't even cook. Like, there's I think it's like a strawberry pie where the crust is made out of, like graham cracker. Chocolate does, but I do not like avocado for some reason. I grew up with avocados, so I of course like avocados. It started with me young, before the hipster age of avocado toast. But avocados don't have a real flavor to them. So when you put chocolate on them, it's just a pudding texture with chocolate when you mush it all together. Like, you could do it with a fork even until it's like smooth. But that would take a lot longer than a food processor or a blender. So yeah. I guess I should probably sign off. Chocolate does, but I do not like it. Oh, yeah. Let's see, that's the last song? No, there's one more song after this. Alright, so the plan is to stream the new Dragon Age on Friday. If I'm up for it, I hope I am. I'm pretty sure I will be because I'm going to be excited to play that game anyway, so I'll probably just create one save for the stream and one for when I'm off stream to start playing around with the game. I've made Japanese style cheesecake and normal cheesecake from scratch. Oh, the jiggly cheesecake. Oh, I love the jiggly Japanese cheesecake. And normal cheesecake because I love cream cheese. I love cream cheese. I actually got to have one of the Japanese style cheesecakes in Japan back in 2004. Just after the new year when it turned into 2004. I was in Okinawa for 2 weeks, and man, I was filled with so much good food. It was amazing. Like, there was a cook it yourself thing. Yep, that's the one. Yep, the jiggly one. The one that when it's on a plate and you push the plate, it dances. It's so tasty. It's super tasty. Weird texture, but super tasty. I actually really like normal cheesecake. Like New York style cheesecake. But that's because I have an affinity to cream cheese. Like, just straight up cream cheese. Like, if I'm putting cream cheese on a bagel and I have the bar in front of me, like the baking bar, I put a little bit on the knife and I eat it off the knife after when I'm done putting it on my bagel. I've gone to a Japanese marketplace in Chicago and they had it, so I bought one and we tried it after I had made the one at home from scratch. Was it similar? Or was it different? The only kind of cheesecake I normally like is New York style. I can't have all of the flavored ones. Nor I. The only real cheesecake there is the cream cheese cheesecake for New York style. The Japanese one, amazing, because it's like a cake texture cake, whereas I see, and I may get, people angry at me for this. I see the New York style cheesecake as a pie because it's the crumb for the crust, and then it's the filling, which I like pies more than I like cakes. So they were pretty close to each other. Oh, that's good. That's good. That means that you were spot on. I have a plan for making tiramisu from scratch because I love tiramisu. Ooh, I do like tiramisu. I remember the first time my grandmother made it, like, for me when I was living with her and my grandfather and my mom. Like, it was pretty damn good. Oh, it's most definitely closer to a pie than a cake. Yes, it is. Yes. Pie is better than cake anyway. Because you can do so much with pie. I mean, my favorite pie being... Okay, I have two. Because one is for the sugar and one is for the savory. Because I come from a Scottish bloodline. The first one would be a key lime pie because I'm American. The second one would be a steak and ale, which is a British pie. They are so good. Steak and ale pies are so good and so filling. And they also go well with, a cup of tea or soda. It's pretty funny that I can make stuff from scratch that I've never really tried before, and it's really close to what it's supposed to be. My mom is actually shocked at how good I am. I would say that you have the accuracy of an amazing baker. Or an amazing cook. Or chef, even. A baking chef. I love lemon meringue pie too. Oh man, so many different flavors. I love it. I love it. Lemon meringue pie. It depends on who makes it. When it's too sweet, for the lemon part, it has to be a little tart. Because with the meringue being so sweet, it's good if the lemon is still a little bit on the lemon side, in my opinion. The stuff that we have in my area is a little too sweet for me. I hate cooking, but I love baking. I like both. And actually, one of the recipes I haven't gotten to try to make in a long time, since I think probably 2014, is a vegetarian version of bourguignon. Instead of beef, you use mushrooms. And I love mushrooms. I want to try making lemon bars from scratch. I made them from the box before and they were good. Actually made them for Christmas one year and did cookie cutters and cut them out like Christmas stuff. Aww, did you have like little reindeer ones too? Because that'd be awesome. Reindeers, trees. Heck, pumpkins. Pumpkin shapes, make them for Halloween. With skulls. Can't have mushroom because I'm allergic. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Trying to think of what else you could use for it. I mean, you could probably use your favorite root vegetable and then cook that down. Like parsnips or carrots, or a mix of parsnips and carrots with rutabaga, like with the sauce that it is. I mean, it's reduced, so I had Christmas trees and candy canes. I don't remember what else I had. Aww. Where do you live? The Northeast. I will just generalize it so that, you know. You can ask Tom so he can tell you in person, though. Because he knows exactly where I live. Oh, I hate parsnips and rutabaga. I love rutabaga. I grew up with parsnips and rutabaga. My mom would always make a vegetable beef stew with parsnips and rutabaga. For me, it seems like underrated root vegetables because not many people use them anymore. Heck, the one person who was ringing me up the one day when I was trying to buy a rutabaga thought it was a turnip. And I was like, what? Pretty sure I have a picture of the lemon bars, so I can have him put them on your picture thing. Okay, I'll ask him. Okay. I'll actually add a tab on the Discord too, so that it's just labeled food. Carrots and potatoes. Yes, carrots and potatoes. That would be a good one. Alright, I created a food tab on the Discord so he can post all the pictures up on there. I'll dig up those pictures and send it to him with a message to put them on your Discord. Okay. My streaming Discord. Or just send them to me personally and have him send them to me personally, and I'll just oogle them and be like, ooh, I want to make that. Ooh, I want to eat that. Ooh, I want to lick the screen now. Because as I said, I love food. And the one thing that I've never made but always loved is strudel, or also known as streusel, which is how my grandmother used to say it, was streusel. It was, oh, I forget. I think she used, like, blueberries and apples for her streusel. It was super tasty. Alright. Oh, no, thank you. Oh, no problem. I do love this conversation we've been having today. It's definitely lifted my spirits up. And I hope you get to rest soon so that you can relax and alleviate your pain a bit. I've had that and I loved it, and I would love to make it myself. Yes, yes, strudel. Strudel is what used to keep the family together. At least in my family. After my grandma moved down to Florida and my grandfather passed away, there was nobody to make the strudel anymore. So the family fell apart. I think Tom wants me to make turnovers of some sort. Maybe apple? Apple turnovers are pretty good. Blueberry turnovers can be messy to make, but are really good. Lemon. I mean, you want to make lemon bars, so why not lemon turnovers? Or orange. Have them be citrusy. I'm glad I could help you. Thank you for the stream. Oh, you're welcome. I love you, Splash. I really do. You've definitely brightened my day. And probably my whole week. Commiserating with each other about our medical issues and playing a game that I haven't played in like 10 years since it came out. My great aunt Agnes used to make some really good baked stuff, but she would never give up the full recipe. She'd always change something in it when she gave it out. Turnovers or danishes? Danishes. I actually prefer danishes. Cheese danishes, specifically. I do like cheese. I like cheese a lot. So, yeah. I guess on that note, on the Danish note, and you being glad that you could make me feel better, and I'm just super appreciative of your conversation with me today. And especially since we're talking about food. I'm starting to get hungry. and my hand's starting to get tremors, so I should probably close up my stream. I will be back Friday with some Dragon Age. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Dragon Age. And love you too. It's so very nice to be able to talk about things that we have in common. Yes, it is. Very much so. Know that you're not alone in going through what you're going through, because somebody else is also going through something similar. And we can commiserate together as much as you want, whenever you need it. I will return on Friday. I'm about to head to bed too, so I hope you have a great day. I hope you do too as well, Splash. I will see you on Friday, and I love you all. And I will say bye for now.